Morning. Beautiful morning. Sun shining. Winds died right down. We gotta let this warm up. We'll hang on. It's a little chilly this morning. We better jump in the uptown truck. Go find that newborn calf from yesterday, 2 4s, and put the tag on it. And then we'll zip down there, do some more spraying. Well, they're all spread out this morning here, so it might take a few minutes to find this calf. Well, there's 2 4. Oh, I bet you that's the calf right there. Right there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was her. It's tagged. Last calf of the year to tag. A24. Give her some barley. She was good. Hey, girls. Look, I seen a little bit. If you can see a little bit of frost. There's a little bit of frost this morning. It's so cold. Wow. Yeah, you just give the calves their grain. Let's jump in the Duramax and go load some water. Made it to the in-laws' yard. Let's fire up the sprayer and load her up. Go spraying. Well, we're loaded up. Let's get to that field where we started seeding yesterday. Well, not that piece that we started seeding, but that half section. There's about 30 acres left to spray over there. And then there's another field just right over here we're going to spray also. Well, I just realized I had a plug nozzle on the one side here. So that's awesome. Well, we got that other field done. Get her folded out. Do this field. And we got a flush. So after this is the canola acres. That's it. We just got that sliver right there. That sliver's a lease row. Okay, let's get this thing flushed. Flush the sprayer. We gotta go back to the farm with the Duramax water trailer. Jump in the service truck. Go get those parts for that midrow bander here. Well, that thing's flushed. Let's head back to our farm. And then jump in the service truck, get back to town, get parts, come back down here. Well, we made her back to our farm. Let's jump in this truck and go right back down there. Made her to the field. I got the parts. I even remember that little bolt or whatever we need for the midrow bander hydraulic ram to lift it up and down. Bearings, braces, seals, everything. Let's get that bearing replaced. Keep seeding. Okay, what are we gonna need out there? Cordless impact, 3/4 inch socket. What else? Pliers to get the cotter pin. Holy frig! Just about to get out of the truck and the gusts of wind are coming. Glad I got that spraying done. Wow. Wasn't that windy when I was spraying. Sure picked up now though. Anyway. Okay, well, one thing I forgot is a little bit of gas or, like brake clean or something. Clean out the inside of the hub. Totally forgot that. So we'll just have to take a rag, clean it out as best we can in there, and that's gonna have to do. Normally, like I say, I clean it out real good, but totally forgot that. I don't even have brake clean with me or nothing. Got diesel. That won't really clean it though. This'll work. Okay, so bearing side. All right, that goes in this way. So I hate to say it, but this hub is borderline needing to be replaced. This seal, I don't know, it doesn't fit very tight in there. And you can see the hub's kind of, I don't know. I'm not going back to town now. I didn't grab a new hub. I didn't even think of getting a new hub. I will tomorrow morning or something, grab a new hub as a spare. And we'll put this one back together. Oh, how can we mark this? I don't have any paint with me. Well, hopefully we'll remember which one it is, but I don't think the bearing's going to last that long because well, it does seal in there. Maybe it'll be okay. I was just wondering, maybe that's why the bearing piled up on this already, because the hub wasn't very good. You think they would have changed the hub if it was bad, you know, 3 seasons ago when I did all the bearings in the midrow banders. But like I said, town's quite a ways away from here. I'm not going back to town now. Triple lip seal. Hopefully it'll be okay. And yeah, we'll see how long this lasts when we put it back together, I guess. They're not hard to do, but just the hassle of it. Anyway, let's get her back together. Okay, we got that bearing all buttoned up, greased, ready to go. Now this is what goes in here. Remember last night, put that pin in there or no, that was on the live, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, we got to put this in here. Take this out. Well, I'm not sure where this goes. Yeah, I know it squeezes together, but there's no way it's going to fit in there. Look at that. That ram's almost, like it's not even close to go in there. Huh. I don't think that one's just got a bolt. Washer. Oh, I see. Well, we'll just go without that thing. Just got to find the right size wrench, tighten that nut, and this thing's ready to roll. I do believe. We may as well fire up the old girl, let it warm up. Will she go? Oh yeah. Whoa. Can't be too tight, I don't think, because it's got a pivot on there a bit. And it's a lock nut, so just so it's snugged up. Right about, oh, a little too tight. There. Oh yeah. Can wiggle it a little bit. I think we're good. There. There, I put my extra bearings, razors and stuff in my trusty box of spare parts. I think I found out running Borgo. Got to carry lots of spare parts. Yeah, I just checked hoses. It's all the shanks, midrows, they're all good. Let's just do a walk around. Make sure everything looks the way it should. Just a quick visual inspection, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think we're good to go. All the hoses are on. One thing I will say about the Borgie, you know, I've drugged the outside wing through some pretty wet ground, like water, mud. And those the openers don't seem to plug that easy. Whereas a friend of mine has a John Deere Conservapack, and I don't know how many times a day you'd have to jump out, unplug the seat boot because it was plugged off with mud. Now, I know that because I helped him out before I bought all our own equipment to put seed in. He was the guy that would actually do a little seeding for us before I bought the equipment. So I ran his tractor and drill for a bit here and there. And I said to him, man, guys getting out quite often to clean those seat boots, hey? He says, yeah, I think it's because the openers are getting worn out. When they wear out, they seem to plug easy. He says, we gotta get those openers changed for next season, and I think he did that. I think it's good now, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I think we're ready to go. Well, are you ready? Let's drive back to where we left off, start seeding. Well, let's see what kind of a day we have today. Started seeding here about 3:30 in the afternoon. Time we got the spraying done, flush the sprayer, go to town, get parts for this thing, midrow bander bearings. I got spare bearings too. Got that little bolt thing for the midrow bander to lift it up and down. See what kind of a day we have here. Last pass of this 60 whatever acre field. There's that real sharp hill right here where I was saying yesterday spun out. Had to seed downhill a couple times there to get it. It's pretty steep though. Like, I'll see if it shows justice from this angle. Probably not. We're going down it right now. Yeah, the camera just doesn't show it. No, doesn't even look like nothing on camera. It's pretty steep. Maybe this way will show. Cart's way up there. Anyway, it's not a big hill, but it's just so steep. Okay, start the middle piece. Tree in the way. So tell me, do you guys just seed around it, or do you stop, get out, try and move it off to the side? There. That's better. So I don't know what's going on with this AC in this thing now, but it's getting warm in here again. When I brought it down here yesterday, it was ice cold. Like, I could wear a sweater inside and be still a little bit chilled. When I first started going today, same thing. Ice cold. I could wear a sweater in here and still be a little bit chilled. The last, I don't know, a couple hours, I have to take my sweater off. It gets warm, and all of a sudden you can feel the air get ice cold, and it's almost like the compressor shuts off, kicks back in, gets ice cold, warm. I wonder if the system's getting low again on refrigerant or something. Because it was, yeah, ever since I put that other fan in there and brought it down here, wow, it was awesome in here. It was actually a little chilly. And now it's not bad right now, but I don't understand what's going on though. Like, why is it blowing warmer air, a little bit warmer, and then it turns ice cold and then warmer? I don't get it. Well, this is working out just about perfect. One full pass back here. This back corner. Now we're just gonna make it. And then a sliver left behind us. Just the way the field was angled. Or the way how I set my A to B was angled a bit, you know. We got this little sliver here, you can see. Got the glare from the window. You can see the further one up there. And this middle field's done. Start the headland on the big field. Well, it's got her. We'll start the rounds on here, but well, I guess we can't really. We may as well go get some fertilizer. Big compartment's almost empty. Well, it's going to be a hassle, but I'm going to seed till we're right empty. And it looks like the fertilizer's going to run out first in the big compartment there, which doesn't make any sense. The seed should have ran out first. And you can see it, the 30 bushel tank is still right full. So the seed rate is not correct. It's out to lunch. So what I should do is seed till we're out of fertilizer in the big compartment, fill that up, go back seeding without filling the seed compartment, and see how many acres we do until we're out of seed, and adjust the rates from there, because it's not right. And how about that work light inside that compartment? Man, is that nice. You can clearly see where the fertilizer is now. Now that I figured out the zoom on the camera. Man, is that nice. Another tree. Should be able to move it by hand. It looks dead. Even if we got to break off a couple branches and skid it out of the way. That's better. Let's keep rolling. Well, for like half a pass. Then we'll be out of fertilizer. There. Totally out of fertilizer for the midrows. So it's going to be a hassle, but we'll go to the truck. Whatever's left in the truck will fit in the cart. Then we'll go seeding until the seed runs out, or I guess the fertilizer runs out again, whichever comes first. Because I'm not sure how much fertilizer is left on the truck. Probably not a whole lot. But something's not adding up. Because like that 30 bushel tank is still full. It looks like there's quite a bit of seed left in there. Doesn't add up to me. We should have been out of seed first, not the fertilizer. So it's like the seed rate's way too low or something. I can see my old tracks where I parked, so I'm going to try parking the same spot. And we shouldn't even have to start the peat. There. You can see where the fertilizer is down there, where we checked the runs yesterday. I think I'm parked right exactly where I was. We'll find out, I guess. Should be close enough anyway. I don't think we're exactly where I was, but should be close enough. Yeah, let's get her loaded up. Let's take a look at the seed. See how much is left in there. Okay, not a lot left, but quite a bit for the acre. Like, yeah, there's just too much left. Huh. Well, this is going to be such a hassle, but we'll do it. Put whatever fertilizer is left in the truck into the cart. Go seed till the seed is all empty, and see how many acres we get, and then adjust our rates from there. Uh-oh. I might have found out why the seed rate is not correct. I just found this 30 bushel tank like that. These lids have to be sealed to pressurize for proper metering. Even though we were not metering out of the 30 bushel tank, it was connected to the other tank, to the back tank here. So I don't know for sure if that will make a difference, but well, that sucks. I thought I'd double check these lids before we went seeding. Huh. I thought I would just look in there and double check, make sure see if the light's still working, and it is. Well, we'll do it. Make sure it's closed this time. Okay, get this fertilizer topped up. I don't think it's a wreck. It'll still grow a crop, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. Start loading. Probably won't even have to move the conveyor either. Whatever's in the trailer will probably fit right there. I won't even have to move around. And we won't need to put any in the 95 bushel tank, because that's going in the seed row and that's only a few pounds. We should have enough in the 95 bushel tank to do one more full fill. And we won't even have a full load because there's not enough fertilizer in the trailer. So we're not going to put none in there. Oh, I can't believe that, you guys. I double checked. How did I miss that? I hope it's not a wreck. We'll find out how many more acres we seed with how much seed we got left. Then we'll do the math and see what kind of a seed rate it was in the end, roughly. Yeah, these work lights in those tanks, oh, they kick ass. And that zoom feature, so awesome. Nice evening anyway. Wind died down. Well, it wasn't really blowing that hard today anyway for a change, but beautiful evening. Beautiful. Except for those ugly frickin' things. See them? I'm sure glad I don't live down here. I wouldn't want to live near those frickin' things. Okay, let's go seed till we're out of seed. Then we'll come back and load some more seed. And yes, I made sure all the lids are latched properly. God, I can't believe I missed that. I want to change out the light in that back tank. That's better now. I cleaned off the camera. Oh, I forgot that one little trick buddy told me about. Big bounce sheets and wipe your camera lens. Dust doesn't stick to it as good. Now we can see it coming out of the 30 bushel tank, so before we couldn't even see that, it was all dust. Fertilizer rate in the big tank's not too far off, 3.7 acres over, you know what I mean? Or no, it's showing we got 3.7 acres left. But we were actually right empty. But that's okay, that's minor. Okay, let's see how far we get before we're empty with seed now. Awesome, you can zoom right in and see exactly how much is left, even though I'm kind of having a wreck. Well, it kind of sucks that I ran out of seed way over in this corner. I thought I would have had enough to finish this corner. There's only a couple more short little passes in here, and this whole corner's done in and around all these sloughs. There's a whole bunch of sloughs right in here. Kind of sucks that I ran out of seed, but it's also a good thing. Because with the acres that I've done, I don't think that's a complete wreck back over there. Just before we loaded fert, those other two fields we did, I don't think I have to reseed them. If I did the math right, those other two fields should have got about 1.7 bushels to the acre, which is not very much, but I know we used to seed, well, that was barley, mind you, but I know we've seeded at 1.5 bushels an acre of barley before and grew a successful crop, or good enough crop anyway. So I don't think I'm going to bother reseeding it. I'm going to do the math again though and double check all that, but I don't think it's a complete wreck. Call it a half wreck. A little bit of a wreck. Well, we still got some fertilizer left. So we may as well put more seed in and seed till we run out of fertilizer now. Yeah, if I did the math right, I'm not good at math, so if I did the math right, we should have seeded those other two fields at like 1.7, 1.8 bushels to the acre. Well, like I said earlier, we seeded barley we used to seed barley at 1.5 bushels an acre. Still grew a crop. Wheat, I don't know, I'm gonna assume it's the same. I did a test one year, a few years ago. There's a little field over by the in-laws yard, just a little tiny 7-acre field. And this thing fills fast. I seeded barley there at 0.9 bushels to the acre. 0.9, like just a hair under a bushel. And it grew a crop, but it wasn't very good. There was lots of green in it. It was just so thin. But it still grew. But to have 100 acres like that, that'd be a wreck. And then I seeded barley at that same, around the in-laws yard over there, at 1.5 bushels to the acre. Totally fine. You could hardly tell the difference from 1.5 to the 2.5, or whatever barley rate normally is. We're almost full here. See those lights? I like that. I don't know. Did you reseed that? Did you go reseed it? It's about 108 acres or so. I mean, as much as I love seeding and all this farm stuff, I don't really want to go reseed it. Run the drill over that all over again. You're going to dry it out that much more, and extra fuel because of my fuck up. I don't really want to do that. Extra time. I mean, one good day, well, not even a good day. One day and it'd be seeded again, but to run over all that for like 1/2 bushel an acre more, that's what it equaled out to be, is 1/2 bushel an acre less put on than I wanted. You know, I had the rate set for about 2.3, I think, bushels to the acre. Just in case the rates are out one way or the other, you're still okay, is why I do that. So 2.3 minus 0.5. I don't know. Talk with buddies, get their opinion too, and see what they think. I don't think I'm going to bother reseeding it though. But for tonight, still got some fertilizer left. Let's go seed till we're out of fertilizer. Just about out of fertilizer. Just see the orange. A little bit of orange there sticking out on the top. Towards the top of the screen. Just about out. Back to park beside Pete here. What I'm thinking, we're not going to take a whole lot more seed, but we'll top off the cart with seed just to get rid of a little bit more weight off the back of that trailer. And then we may as well take the peat home. I'm not broke down as far as I know, so I don't need parts or anything. And if I do need parts, I can always stop at the peat. Because we can't seed anymore without fertilizer, so it doesn't make any sense to take the pickup home tonight, come all the way back tomorrow morning, jump in the big truck, go all the way back to town, get fertilizer, right? So I'll just take the beet home, take it right to my house, and then go get fertilizer first thing in the morning, I guess. Oh, hey, we get to try out these exterior work lights now. See if they stay on. Well, that's weird. The inside light's not working. At least the outside lights are working, but there's supposed to be a light right there too. I see it's not working. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. We'll top her up. For the little bit that we seeded tonight, that went down quite a bit, so I think the seed rate is right. It's just because that door was unlatched. So I'm not going to adjust the seed rate at all. Leave it the way it was. Tomorrow we'll know when we fill this up tonight and then seed till we're empty again tomorrow. That'll give us a pretty good indication if the seed rate is on par. Oh, look at that. The lights did quit. Let's go turn that switch off and see if they come back on or what. Well, that's weird. Why didn't they turn off during the day that day we hooked it up? I left them on for, it was a good half an hour, over half an hour, I think. Huh. Well, that kind of sucks. I'm done loading, but it's still nice to have those lights on when you're tidying up and all that. Huh. It's because I got the lights on the tractor now, is why the cart lights quit working. If it's a fuse or a relay, what if they'd come back on? We'll try turn them on before we, right after we blow it off. Okay, let's try it again. See if the lights turn back on. If they don't, it's probably a fuse. Well, they do too. So that's just a relay. Yeah, I wonder if it's because I got the lights on the tractor too. Huh. Kind of sucks. Well, I'm not going to worry about it for tonight. Grab my lunch. Lunch bag anyway, there's nothing in it, but... Okay. Well, I'm going home. See you guys tomorrow.